The question here is, what method do we use to get a result that we need? If you are, for example, a doctor and you're doing surgery, you will need the proper tools to do it. You ought not to use a hammer to do surgery that you should use a scalpel with. And so one of the concerns from a human rights perspective is what tool are you using? And if you notice, the tool that we have chose to use as a country is the Constitution itself. Under the Crime Control and Criminal Justice Act, there is a provision, Section 12, which allows the police to do exactly the same thing that they're doing now. And I understand, I've heard the Deputy Commissioner, an acting Commissioner of Police, say that the reason why they chose not to go that route, which I think he implicitly agreed was probably the better route, is because there's no Crime Control Council in place. Now, the difficulty with that position is that the crime situation has been escalating since March. And so if that was the issue, then we had sufficient time to put in place and re-engage the Crime Control Council. So that would not have been an issue. If you remember as well, Dwayne, recently we passed a slew of legislation to deal with gang members. And so a lot of the tools which would be needed to address the scourge of crime that we're having would be to use those provisions, because as we are hearing, and we have to believe the authorities when they speak, when they say they know exactly who they want to target. And so my question then is, if you know exactly who you want to target, which are particular persons, then why use this cast net and why use the canon of the Constitution when you could have used ordinary legislation?